all my ghouls, spookish year with yet another story. This one has to do with a girl who was terrified of clowns, but decided to face her fears. She would soon find out that it's much better being afraid than, well, you'll see. Our story starts with Kelly. Kelly has always had this irrational fear of clowns, so much it started to take over her life. She would check under her bed before she went to sleep. She would check her closet just to assure herself there was nothing in there. Kelly became so paranoid, thinking that one day a clown would take her. One summer, Kelly found out that the circus was coming to town. She unnerved herself so very much. She told her parents that she was going to spend the summer inside, locked in her room. She didn't want to even think about the fact that the clowns had made their home in her small, quaint town. Her mother would tell her that she needs to stop being so afraid, and truly never understood why she was so afraid of clowns. She would explain, "You have nothing to worry about. They are just people behind makeup." But the thought of those scary faces, those clothes, and those uneasy feeling of not knowing who might be behind the masks. One day, she was sitting on her bed and she received a text message from her friend Samantha. The text message read that they were going to go to the circus to try to find a cool ride. One of their favorite rides, the Super Drop, a very fun ride that brings you 30 feet in the air and suddenly drops you. My kind of ride. She messaged Sam back telling her there was no way that she was going to go. Sam messaged back saying, "Oh, come on. You seriously have to get over your fears." Kelly thought to herself, maybe everyone was right. Maybe I need to get over my fear. Why? Why am I so afraid of clowns anyways? Kelly had a very good idea. She would face her fears. In fact, she would go at night when she knew all those clowns would be out of their makeup, and then she could see the real faces and that they were people. So, Kelly waited around until 9. When she knew the circus had closed, she snuck out of her house and made her way there. The circus wasn't too far from her house, maybe a 10-minute walk. As she approached the open field, the circus had now taken over what appeared to be so dark and gloomy field. It was without noises and laughters of the rides and machines that were there before. She gulped and said, "I got this." She walked the empty walkways that just 2 hours ago were filled with people. It was very dark, and the smell of popcorn and fried dough filled the air. As she was walking, she saw 4 trailers with the lights on. She thought, okay, that's where they are. She walked up to the trailer and knocked at the first one. No answer. She walked to the next one. Again, no answer. She says the rest of them, but no answers. Maybe they're having dinner, she thought. She saw a tent in the distance with the lights appearing from the entrance. "Ah, yes," she said to herself. She made her way to the entrance and walked in. The sound of music filled the tent as 3 figures appeared just in the dark in front of her. "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have an odd request," she said. "See, I have a fear of clowns, and I just want to see them. Well, if they're real people." Just then, a laugh filled her ears that sent chills up her back. "What's wrong, kid? Why so afraid?" I don't know," she said. I just have to see your real faces." Then the 3 figures stepped forward, their faces still in makeup. "Well, these are our faces, kid. Please, I just need to see and prove to myself, she said. Oh, we're real. Really, really real, kid. And we love to eat kids like you. Just as Kelly went to scream, run out, all the lights turned off around her, and Kelly was never seen again. Some say she became part of the circus. Others say, well, she was those clowns' meal for that night. So next time you go to face your fears, make sure they aren't real. Good night, my ghouls, and sweet dreams.